The 2025-26 season is less than 2 months old, but a new record has already been set. A total of 33 English players have appeared in top European leagues spanning from France and Italy to Germany and Spain. This is the highest number in history and clear proof of a trend that has been rapidly growing over the last 8 years. In 2017, the German Bundesliga ended a decade-long absence of English players. Back then, names like Reece Oxford, Ryan Kent, Callum Hudson, and most famously Jadon Sancho decided to leave England for top German clubs. Mandela Egbo, a Crystal Palace Academy graduate who moved to Borussia Mönchengladbach as a teenager, also broke into the first team that same season. Interestingly enough, out of all those players, 20-year-old Kent was actually the oldest of the group. Even senior national team players like Marcus Rashford, Conor Gallagher, and Trent Alexander-Arnold have followed that path to La Liga. Meanwhile, Harry Kane, after almost 20 years with Tottenham, chose to spend his golden years at Bayern Munich. The main reason is simple: playing opportunity. Many young academy graduates at top English clubs struggle to make the first team. Thus, they choose to move to Europe, a destination that provides genuine playing time, skill development, and confidence. Take Liverpool for example. They sent Jarell Quansah to Bayer Leverkusen and Tyler Morton to Lyon. Carney Chukwuemeka, a talented attacking midfielder, moved from Aston Villa to Chelsea, then on loan to Borussia Dortmund, and finally permanently. CJ Egan-Riley turned down a contract extension at Burnley and chose to join Marseille instead. Two other young stars from the Euro Under-21 champions, Charlie Cresswell and Jonathan Rowe, also went to Ligue 1, joining Toulouse and Marseille. Over the past 7 seasons, English players in top European leagues have steadily increased in number. In the 2024-25 season, they played 15 times more minutes than in 2017-18. Before this era, only a few English players found success in Europe. Beckham, Owen, McManaman, and Woodgate at Real Madrid. Joe Cole and Joey Barton in France, and a few others. But from 2000 to 2016, English players abroad were countable on one hand. Jadon Sancho was the pioneer for this new generation. He turned down a contract at Manchester City to join Dortmund at a young age. Sancho said, "I'm glad I chose Dortmund." This city truly lives and breathes football, and young players here get a real opportunity. After Sancho, many others followed in his footsteps, including Jude Bellingham, Joe Bellingham, Jamie Bino-Gittens, and Chukwuemeka. They are all expressive, technical players who know that Europe can give them the best stage. Tammy Abraham is another interesting case. This Chelsea Academy graduate scored 25 goals on loan at Aston Villa, becoming Chelsea's top scorer in 2019-20. But after Tuchel replaced Lampard, he was sidelined. Instead of waiting, Abraham chose Roma, shining in his first season. Sadly, a long-term injury led to his performance declining. Now he's on loan at Besiktas, though he's still under contract with Roma. Abraham isn't the only one. Many English players feel the Premier League is now overcrowded with foreign stars, reducing opportunities for local players. It's ironic that English academies are consistently producing outstanding talent. Since the Elite Player Performance Plan was implemented in 2012, England has seen a major revolution in youth development with outstanding results. 6 age group international titles, the women's team winning the Euros twice, the men's national team in 2 Euro finals and a World Cup semi-final, 2 All-English Champions League finals in 3 years. However, the Premier League is now overly competitive even for its own academy graduates. Neil Saunders, the Premier League's Director of Football, stated, "Only elite players can currently make it into the first team, but we aim to ensure that local players still receive opportunities." However, the fact remains that last summer, the Premier League saw its largest spending in history, exceeding £3 billion. 7 clubs even surpassed their individual transfer records. Amidst this competition, young English players seek alternatives, finding Europe to be the solution. Even though academy players recorded many debuts in the last 2 seasons, many of those debuts were just formalities. English under-23 players starting in the Premier League have steadily declined since 2022. Meanwhile, Angel Gomez, who only played 10 times for Manchester United, is now a key player at Lille and has been called up to the national squad. Gomez said, "It felt like taking 1,000 steps back, but now everything's starting to pay off." In the 2025/2026 season, only 5.6% of the total playing minutes in the Premier League have been filled by English under-23 players. This could be the lowest in the league's history, thus creating a dilemma. Are they moving abroad due to a lack of opportunity? Or is it because so many have left that the number of young local players is dropping? Whatever the case, the result is clear. English players can achieve great success in Europe. Take Tyrese Dolan, a Manchester City Academy graduate who developed at Blackburn for 5 years before moving to Spain. He said moving to Spain was an easy decision. Not many championship players get to go straight to La Liga. Charlie Cresswell also shared, "It was challenging at first, but now it feels comfortable. Turns out playing abroad isn't so bad after all. He's now a reliable player for Toulouse after spending more than 10 years at Leeds." Jamie Bino-Gittens at Chelsea, Jeremy Frimpong at Liverpool, Victor Gyökeres at Arsenal, they all developed abroad and returned at a higher level. The 2023/24 season was even historic. Jude Bellingham was La Liga's best player, Harry Kane was the Bundesliga's top scorer, and Foden and Cole Palmer shone in the Premier League. In fact, in last October's national squad, 4 out of the 24 players came from clubs outside of England. The message is quite clear. It's not about where you play, but about your development. European football is entering a brand new era, and it is now looking more English than it ever has before. Young players are no longer afraid to go far because they know opportunities don't always come from their childhood clubs. And if this trend keeps up, perhaps someday Europe will turn into a second home for English football's golden generation. European football has never been this English before.